Men often display a distinct problem-solving approach, that can be puzzling to women. Many are solution-focused. In other words, the focus is on fixing an issue rather than, exploring it in depth. This method is like having a toolbox where each tool can repair a specific problem. This approach can be very efficient. But again, it also bypasses a very part of the emotional processing many women find valuable. Good evening and welcome to tonight's forum. In tonight's episode, we are going to be exploring the hidden world, yet a strong, silent stereotype. We'll dive into the pressures, fears, and silent battles that many men carry alone. Our goal is to shine light on unspoken challenges and invite honest conversation. The book of Proverbs 20 and verse 5 reminds us that the purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out. Good evening, my name is Moses, and I want to welcome each and every one of you to tonight's episode. As we continue to look at the legacy of a man, stay tuned as we unpack these realities and invite candid stories that break stereotypes, because understanding one another's invisible battles is the first step to true partnership. Tonight's topic: the realities of men that women don't know. And maybe before we start, let's have a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering us here today as men, brothers, and leaders. As we begin this forum on the realities of men that women don't know, we ask for your wisdom and guidance. Lord, open our hearts to speak with honesty and humility, and open our ears to listen with grace. May this conversation bring healing, understanding, and strength to each and every man present. Your words remind us in Proverbs 27 and verse 17 that as iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens another. This is our humble prayer this evening as we start. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we start tonight, to help us unpack these truths, we are honored to have with us a man who has walked this journey with wisdom, courage. He's not only a prophet, a counselor, author, or mentor, or a businessman, but also a voice of clarity and encouragement to men navigating the silent battles of life. Our speaker will help us draw out these deep waters, shedding light on the struggles, the strength, and silent realities of men. Please join me as I welcome Prophet Dr. Samo Mtishiby as he takes us deeper into this important conversation. Prophet, karibu.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And here we are. Say hi to the people.
Blessings in the mighty name of Jesus. Once again, we want to say welcome. Sorry for having coming in late, but they say, wise people, late is better than never. So I want to believe at this particular time, the Lord will help us to learn and gather what He has kept in store. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Prophet, what are the common misconceptions women have about men? What is that one thing men wish women understood, and how they think or feel? Why do men often appear quiet or maybe distant at times when they are under stress?
One, the very important thing that every man outside here admires his woman to know is the 5 authorities of a man. Mm-hmm. The 5 abilities of a man. And these 5 abilities of a man, actually, it's exactly what forms and what constitutes a man to be a man. So these 5 things, they are not all equal, and all of them, they are not about authorities. Some is just the creational. Mm-hmm. So every woman outside there who want to be referred to as an obedient woman must capture these 5 things, because you keep them, they qualify you. Yes.
As a woman.
As a woman. You keep those characters, 5 of them. You maintain them. You are done. Automatically that makes you the woman of noble character. Automatically that makes you and qualifies you to be that woman who is respectful. To be that woman who is supportive. They are just 5 things. And that's the reason why a man has 5 fingers.
Okay.
5 fingers, 5 fingers, 5 fingers, 5. But they are 5. There are abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Then, when you talk about 5, what are these things? What are these 5 abilities that women never understand about men?
Number 1, ability number 1, every man is jealous, and every man is jealous and obsessed. So you must find the degree level of the jealousy of your man.
Okay.
Every man is jealous, but we are not jealous on the same thing. And every man has obsession, and the obsession is not on the same thing. So find the jealousness of your man. What is he jealous of? Mm-hmm. Let's look into the Bible. Mm-hmm. What was the jealousy of Abraham? Sarah. Simple.
Understanding that
Sarah,
your level.
There is a part of the Bible,
yes,
that it was omitted. When Sarah was taken by Pharaoh and Abraham was given the wealth and everything, mm-hmm. Abraham went and did a prayer, and he told God, if that man shall lie with my wife Sarah, then I shall go back to my father's land. Mm-hmm. And I shall go back to my father's house, mm-hmm. that you told me to live. So it was upon God to return Sarah with immediate effect and the evidence that Pharaoh has not touched Sarah, or to let it come in the morning and Abraham to make his own decision.
So the jealous God who formed the jealous man had to release Sarah.
So why is a man jealous?
Mm-hmm.
It's because he who formed him is a jealous
God.
And how was he formed? In the image and the likeness of God. So jealousy in a man is an automatic thing. Mm-hmm. That's why some men have beaten their wives to death, because these women could not just understand the jealousy level, okay, and what those men were jealousy of. So some men are jealousy of food. A good example in the Bible, mm-hmm. Nabal. He didn't care the woman living, but he cared his food living. You woman, you can go and meet David, but not my food. Mm-hmm. So that woman had to steal the food.
Yes.
So men are jealousy of different things. There are some men who are jealousy of their monies. Mm-hmm. So jealousy is something that you don't want someone else to have a share of. Like David, you could take anything you want.
Yes.
But David was jealous of his God. You don't dare touch his God.
My God.
My God. That's why you see the Bible says, David, a man after God's heart. Because David is jealous of God. These are the things David has no problem with. You want to take silver? Take. You want to insult David? Insult. You want to curse David? Curse. He will not kill you. But don't dare touch the God of David. That one, David will not want to reason. And so, the jealousy and the obsession comes hand in hand. In men, they go like this. They just go like this. When you touch that part that a man is jealousy of, it is done. That's why when a man is jealousy of his woman, every day that woman will have questions to answer. Who was that you were talking to? Who was that who greeted you? Who was that? Who was that? Who was that? So that man is not insecure. No. Yeah. There is no insecurity in men.
That's what I want.
It is the jealousy.
That's what I wanted to ask.
So these are the terms.
Is it insecure or?
There's nothing like insecure. It is jealousy. Why did Adam tell God, "Is the woman you gave me"? Because Adam was not jealous of Eve. He was still jealousy of Lilith, the first woman. The first female. That's why he calls Eve the woman. He does not refer to her as the female. And you see, we all came from Adam.
Yes.
That's why there is that level. Sometimes women feel like we don't value them, we don't respect them. There is a way, because this thing is inbuilt thing. But now when you understand that part of jealousy, that this man is jealousy of me as a woman, then do away with anything that can trigger the insecurity. So the insecurity is the action that comes out of the jealousy. So that's when he will come and he start behaving the otherwise, because the jealousy is triggering other action. Insecurity, fight, quarrels, simple thing. Jealousy. So the jealousy and the obsession comes automatic in men. Comes automatic. And that's why we always say, where there is love, there is jealousy. Where there is love, there is jealousy. Love is measured by jealousy.
Love is measured by jealousy.
Jealousy, yes. When you see someone who is just insecure, jealousy, always suspecting you, questioning you, that person loves you. But the person who doesn't love you don't care. He only cares, or she cares, what she wants from you. So what you do, how you do, it's none of my business. As long as you do it when I want. After I've gotten it, you are free to go. Whatever you will do, it is none of my business. Then there is no love. Because love is measured by jealousy. And that's why you see the Bible is very clear. God himself confesses that he's a jealous God. And yet he is holy. So if God is jealous and he's a holy God, then jealousy is not a sin. Do you believe God is holy?
Yes.
But does he not say he's a jealous God?
Jealous God.
So how does he become holy when he's jealousy, when he's jealous, and yet jealousy is the wrong thing? So jealousy is a good thing to demonstrate. But now the problem is when you allow negative energy to flow through it.
The jealousy.
Through the jealousy. Because out of jealousy, you should allow positive energy.
Yes.
Positive. I'm so jealous of you. I don't want anyone to come around you. But what is it that I'm doing that allows people to come around you? I'm contributing. then how about if I deal with it? I don't contribute. Then because of my jealousy, I will protect you. I will provide. I'll be there for you. I will check on you. I will supply. I will care. Why? Because I don't want someone else to come and do the same thing. So it's from jealousy God allowed the spirit of ownership to be there. Because what you are not jealous of, you cannot own it. But you see, it has been spoken about in a negative way. And so we took it negative. They say, when someone chooses to take you negative, stop wasting your time trying to explain yourself. Because the more you explain yourself, the more negative you'll be taken. Because they are not listening to the positive side. They are searching the negative within the positive. And you know there is no power flow if the negative is not equal with the positive. There has to be a positive line and a negative line for the power to flow. So they are not interested with the positive side. They are interested with the negative side. And so they will go the negative way. So every word you speak shall be used against you. Because these people, their mind and their system has bent to look at the negative side. So no matter how you talk of positive, they will never see the the positiveness in you. So jealousy was for a good thing, for a good reason. Jealousy is what contributes and triggers the power of care, the power of love. It is the jealousy that brings the power of perfection. I'm too jealous and I'm too obsessed of you. So I just want to be the me. I just want to be me.
It triggers even obsession.
Yes. I just want to be me. But how do I become me when I'm not doing things you want? So I'll start doing things that makes you see me, makes you feel me, makes you know me, makes you think me, because I am jealous. I'm very jealous. But if you don't mean anything, why should I even be jealous of you? On what ground?
There's no value.
In fact, I will use your mistakes for my own advantage. For example, if you are a woman and I just wanted to have time with you, and I know you are cheating on me, you are having another man, I won't have a problem even when you conceive, because I have a right to say that baby was not mine, because I will pin you with the other man you normally see.
So it is important to know the level
of jealousy.
The level of jealousy.
Where there is jealousy, there is love. Because love is measured by the volume of jealousy. But where there is no jealousy, there is no love. It's just a company.
Okay.
And so, when men portray jealousy, women need to understand them. Now the problem normally comes when men portray jealousy and women take that one as a weak point. They are being ruled. They are being controlled. He wants to control me. He wants to. It's jealousy that makes that man to warn you, to tell you, stop that. That is a mistake. I don't like that. Don't do that. Don't repeat that. Because when that jealousy dies, he doesn't care.
And that's the end of it.
He doesn't care. It is jealousy that makes a man to wipe a woman's tear, because he doesn't want you to cry and another person come to wipe. But when that jealousy dies, hata ulie waterfall,
It's none of
hata
it.
ndoo ataweka, hata utoe machozi waterfall, it means nothing. So jealousy is a very good thing, but when it is used positively.
Yes.
And that's why the Bible is categorically clear that our God
Is a jealous God.
is a jealous God, and yet he's a holy God. So you can imagine, inside the holiness of God there is jealousy. But look at how God is using it positively. He does not use his jealousy to destroy us, but to protect us against the enemies, to provide for us, to heal us, to restore us, to lift us, to forgive our sins, to show us mercy. His unfailing love. Yet he's a jealous God.
Well. That's an interesting one. So are you jealous or obsessed? Like your God who is so jealous about you and obsessed about you. And it happens, it's one of the pointers that those are some of the abilities, 5 abilities a man has, that again a woman will never know or understand, that being jealous, having this man who is obsessed by you, is one of the abilities that work and make it tick. Second ability that a man...
Second thing that many women have never acknowledged, and they don't know, that men break.
Men?
Break down.
Men break down.
Yes. Men break.
Okay.
And in fact, a man breaks more than a woman does. You know, let's look at the Bible in another dimension. And God saw Adam was lonely. Do you think he was upright or he was broken?
He was broken.
That's why God took an action. Men break down. But many a times women don't know when their men are broken. They don't know.
These are the now
When
unspoken
he comes
pressures.
back home and he goes straight to the bed, sometimes it's not because he's tired. He's broken.
The pressure that he's walking around with.
Sometimes when he comes back home and he goes straight to the bed, it's not because he's just tired. He's broken. He needs someone who can fix him. He needs someone who can reconnect him. Sometimes they don't get that person. They completely don't get. And I can tell you, 80% of men who have gone outside their marriage, if you were to ask them what took them outside, they will tell you it's repair. They were broken, and what took them outside was a repair. They went for a repair.
The biggest percentage had gone for a repair.
80% of men who walk outside of their relationship, repair. What takes them outside is the repair. Because when there are too much pressure, for example, school fees, rent, debts, this man is overthinking. So because of overthinking, immune system can go down. The immune system can go down. Have you ever thought of that as a woman?
Emotionally,
the immune system can go down. So what next? He can even lose appetite.
yes.
You, instead of realizing this person is not eating well nowadays, you start thinking there must be another woman he's seeing. That's why he's not eating my food. That's why he does not love my food anymore. Because you are seeing the negative signal. That's when you will start accusing him of seeing another man, another woman. There's no man who can ever cheat that he has not seen a woman. Seeing, they will see. But sometimes that boldness to make that decision is what they don't have. Now when you start accusing and pushing him, you are giving him the energy to do a proposal.
To prove
You are giving him energy to do that proposal.
So that he can be accused of something that he has already done.
Maybe that or not, because it depends. There are those who will say, now let me do it so that it's said. But there are those who just do it because you have been talking about it.
Let me do it.
So you are putting that person in his head to another level. You are putting that lady to another level in his head. And what a man thinketh,
so is he.
so is he. So when you start making him start thinking of that woman, what do you expect him to become?
To become that.
He'll become with that woman.
Just that.
Because the Bible is very clear. As a man thinketh, so shall he be. So when you start putting those signals in his head, every day there is a case about that woman. There is a case about that woman. Now you are making that woman to start overshining you in his mind. And because he is thinking of that woman, trust me, he will be with that woman. And now it depends with the discipline of upbringing. If he was brought up in poor background of upbringing, he will tell you, utadu, utanidu. That's where now a woman will say, kwa sababu mmefanya, hata mimi naenda kufanya, tukue 50-50.
Level.
You will never be 50-50. That is just an idiotic thinking. You will never be 50-50 with a man.
It will never happen.
Yes. Because a man can pregnant 1 million women and all those children are called his in one day. A woman can never be pregnant by 2 men. And all of them, they say, that is my child. So nature refuses. A man can pregnant 20 women in a night. And all the children shall be called his
name.
His biologically, even by DNA. But a woman can never be pregnant by just 2 men in one night. And both men claim that child is mine. It will never be. So nature refuses. And the power of nature is in creation. So if the creation itself refuses that, then we'll never be equal with a man. But you see, sometimes they come back home, they are broken. You know what? His desire is to buy you, to make you live a better life. So it means even his dream is to make you live like a queen. So it means even the level that you are, that is the best he can offer by then. Probably still that doesn't make sense to you. You're still complaining.
And comparing.
And comparing. To him, if he had power, he will make you live like a queen.
Yes.
So it means that level that he has kept you, that is the best he can offer at that particular time. But he still hopes that one day I will make this woman live much more better. And maybe by that standard that to him is the best he can offer, to you, it's still worse. So what will happen? You will not appreciate. Does it not break?
It does.
So do you know what is happening to this man? He has got 2 breaks. Breakup number 1 or breakdown number 1. It's a life he admires to be and it's not coming forth. So he's struggling. And then even what he is capable of bringing, which he believes that you can appreciate, you don't appreciate.
Yes.
So that man is heartbroken. Then it becomes much more heartbreaking. Now when you disagree and you remind him, even the life that you are living, you are just unavumilia tu, you are just persevering. To you are persevering.
Yes.
To him, that is all he can offer.
Yes.
He has a bigger dream. And sometimes now it becomes worse when he shares the dream he has. Tomorrow you want to pin him by the words of his desire over you. You just talk big here. When you said you'll buy me a plane, have you bought it? Have you bought the plane? Have you bought it? Why can't you be like Senior Pastor Moses? Kwani watu wengine walipata wanaume, mimi nikitafuta nini? You don't know what he goes through outside there just because of you. You know what started happening? He remembers there was a lady who came and asked for only 20 bob. And he gave him 50. And that lady said, thank you very much, God bless you, but for you he gives you 1,000. Na bado unaweza muuliza hii tu. Sasa hii unataka nifanye nayo nini? What do you want me to do with this? So if it is too little for you and it has come from him, how much do you have for yourself?
She has a PhD. Pull him down. That's what she's using to break, to continue breaking.
Yes. So you see, the men most of the time they hurt and they break. And when they hurt and break, that is when they make very serious, silly decisions. So 80% of silly decisions that men make, it's out of breaking. But nobody knows. Women most of the time, they know that they are the only one that breaks down.
How then will men
Let
process?
me tell you this. When a small car breaks down, it produces the sound of ka 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 ka. But when a lorry breaks down, the sound is boom. A man is a lorry. When he breaks down, the breakup is so huge. So what fixes the man? You, a woman. And that's when the support is required. And support number one, men don't need women money as a support. They need your words. Because a man was created from a word. A man is a product of a word. Let us create a man in our image. It was a suggestion. But the man was, it was a word. That's why the Bible says in the beginning there was a word. So a woman was not created in the beginning. Because a woman was created after God had rested. Don't you know that?
Yes, the second matter of creation.
So a woman is not part of the beginning.
Yes.
A woman is the part of continuation. But a man is part of the beginning. So a man was created from the word. So all a man wants, it is the word. But you see, most of the time, women don't have word, they have words. When a man comes back home, there is 1,000,000 words. That's why the Bible says this. And get these words. What does the Bible say? Blessed is a house of dry makers with peace than a house of full feast with quarrels. Somebody will say, prophet, that is about brothers also can quarrel, sisters can quarrel. But how about the verse that says, a quarrelsome woman is like a leaking tank? How about that?
So you're saying the broken man
needs words.
To repair.
Can I give you an example?
Yes, go ahead.
When King Ahab was broken by the beauty of the land of Naboth, what did Jezebel do?
Relax.
Jezebel went and told him, relax, my lord.
Relax.
Is that the issue? I will deal with it tomorrow. By tomorrow, that land will be yours. The words were so good because that's what he wanted. The only thing he didn't do was to ask her, how?
How?
But the words were very sweet. How did Samson manage to speak the truth to Delilah?
The words.
The words. So when he comes back home, do you even ask him, how are you? How was your day? I thank God because you are back. When he comes back home, before he removes the jacket, or do you even dare tell him, okay, just stand 2 minutes. I want to pray for you. Do you do that? When he's leaving, he tells you, okay, mom, I want to go. Do you tell him, please, just 1 minute before you go, I want to speak a word over you? Do you do that? Even just telling him, have a good day. Do you? Some don't. Aya, mimi nimeenda sawa sawa. Na usisahau pesa ya mboga. That is the last word. Usisahau pesa ya mboga. So when he's going out, do you know what he's feeling? He's a worker. He has been sent to go and look for Pesamboga. So life, he has no life. All he has, it is duties. You are reminding him his duty.
So he's walking around with anxiety.
When he's leaving,
Pressures.
do you remember to tell him, you know what? I want you back home. Make sure you come back home. We still want you. That's why some men go outside there and they even get involved in accidents. Because nobody is speaking a word of protection. Come back home.
Come back home.
So the demons just consume them. Do you even dare tell him, come, I give you a hug of good luck. I just want to hug you so that as you go out, may you have a good luck. Do you?
You go conquer. Nothing like that.
Even some tell them, usikuja hapa na pibla pesa ya mboga. Na leo tutaki kukula chai, tutaki kukula sukuma. That's why you will find some men in the evening, they are confused. They don't know whether they should go back home or not. Why? One day in Kisumu, I was walking and I met a guy who was just talking to himself. Then I stopped him. I told him, how are you, brother? Fine. I want you to tell me something and tell me the truth. Something is bothering you. That's why you are talking to yourself. Just tell me one thing. What is it that you want now? You know what that man told me? Mimi nikipata tu nyama nusu, nitafurahi sana. Then I told him, go to the butcher and buy 1 kg. This is 1,000. Do you know that man went and bought 1 kg and brought me change where I was standing? I told him, no, that man is yours. You know what he told me? Hey brother, thank you. Wewe ni umetumwa tu na Mungu. Wewe ni malaika. Are you an angel? Are you an angel? I told him I'm not an angel. Psychologically, I just saw you when you were talking to yourself. But I saw where you were looking. You were looking at the butcher. And something told me to talk to you. You know what he told me? Hey, umeniokolea. Hey, umeniokolea. Mama atafurahi. Umeniokolea. Imagine this man was talking to himself because of his woman. And now when I bought him meat, he said, the wife shall be happy. Which means that man was not living his life.
He was
living another person's life. Men break down. Men break down. And all they need is just somebody who can just come and say, you know what? I know you are toiling so hard for us to be what we are, for us to be who we are, and I don't take it for granted. I just want to say thank you and know every single sweat of your face means a lot to me as a woman and my children. And may God keep you for us. Those words gives life into a man. Those words gives life to a man.
We're talking about the abilities.
Yes.
This man is able to break. But again.
And that's why I've taught here, when he comes back home, prepare water for him. If you can't speak by words, then try to speak by actions. When you know he's about to come back home, just do something, even if it's porridge. Prepare a cup of porridge, if you know he loves porridge. You know, let me tell you this. One day I had to quarrel with my mother because I used to see my dad comes, anafika kwa nyumba, my dad leaves, anaenda kutafuta mapera. Because my mom is waiting to cook at 9 p.m. So one day I had to quarrel with my mother, and I told my mother that will not continue here. So I took initiative that I could prepare porridge for my dad. Anytime he comes, he finds porridge. Because even after talking to my mother, I realized she could not change her character. Because they had lived that life. My dad comes from the farm, saa tisa, saa nane. My mom is waiting until 9 p.m. is when my dad should eat. And I said that will not continue. Because what takes that man kwenda kwa mtu wa mapera. Not that he loves mapera.
No.
Because he's a man and he cannot just raise a voice and say, you know what? I'm dying of hunger. And with that poverty mentality of poverty, my mom feels akimtengenezea uji kidogo, unga itapungua, haitatosha ugali. And I came to learn, poverty is not the surrounding, it's the mental. When your minds are poor, even what you can change, you will not change it because your mind is poor. But when your mind is rich, you will convert every stone into gold. Every stone surrounding you, you will add value to them. But when your minds are poor, even the golds you have, you will throw them at birds. You take a stone of gold, throw that you are chasing a bird that has come to eat one corn, not knowing that this stone you are using can give you 100 sacks, and that is 1,000,000 corns of maize. So men break, men hurt, but many at times women don't know about that. There are women outside here, if you ask them the last time they ever massaged their husband, massaging their husband, tell me what will make this man not move into a house of a woman who knows how to massage him. I know of a guy who used to come back home and his wife could not give into sex until he massages the woman, and yet the woman was in the house the whole day doing nothing. So amefanya kazi mchana yote kuleta pesa na usiku tena anapatiwa kazi nyingine ya kufanya, apatiwe haki yake. So men break and nobody cares about them. Why? Because of a narrative that we were taught, a man should not cry.
Yes.
And that's why we always say men cry, but the only thing is that their tears fall inside, not outside. Men do cry, but the tears falls inside. So many women outside here don't know that men breaks. And all they need is to be cheered. Just cheering this man. Just encouraging this man.
So at that point, why do, men struggle to express, vulnerability or sadness?
Because men have this system outside here, they will talk about me, they will laugh at me. I won't be sounding a man. They will not see me as a man. So this mentality kills them. And that's why many men have died of depression. Just like the church. Do you know all members of the church, they believe pastor cannot have a problem? And do you know pastors are afraid of sharing their problems because if they do, members will run away. That's why many pastors have died of depression. Why are they dying of depression? Because in the congregation, nobody cares about the pastor. They know they are the flock, the pastor is the shepherd, and so it's the work of the shepherd to take care of the flock. How about the flock?
Who shepherds the shepherd?
Are they not also supposed to shepherd the shepherd? Getting the point? And so many pastors are dying of depression. So many men are dying of depression, and that's why you see there is a high rate of stroke in men, unlike women. Look at the rate of strokes.
Yes.
Why do many men undergo stroke? Because this person is overthinking. Even in the middle of the night, he's thinking. When you think he's asleep, he's very much awake. It's because of not care. Some women even don't know whether their husband sleeps or they don't sleep. But a woman who cares, even in the middle of the night, she will tell her husband, I think you are not okay. Something is bothering you. Is it something you can talk about? No. I'm just okay. Fine. I feel you are not okay, but it's okay. Can I pray with you?
So it becomes, silence becomes a coping mechanism for men.
Yes. You don't push him. Speak. Just tell him whatever it is. I wish you well. One thing I know, you shall overcome it. I know you are a strong man. Those words are enough. In the middle of the night, he will go blackout. When he wakes up, he has a solution. Because a man is a God. But that Godship comes when there is peace. The easiest way to kill a man, take away peace. If you want to kill a man, don't even poison him. It will take longer. Just withdraw peace. That man will die. And he will reduce to a stick, even if he was as huge as a giant. If you want your man to grow fat, stop putting too much oil in food. Put too much oil on your tongue. Provide peace. And it takes wisdom to bring peace, because a man will keep, I have said here, a man is a fool but not stupid. And people must differentiate the two. Every man is a fool but not stupid. So you can fool a man, but you cannot stupidize a man. So don't try to stupidize a man. He sees you from very far because he has the eyes of a God. But you can fool him.
Yes.
That's why Delilah was able to get the secret, and Samson could not see the agenda, because she fooled Samson, but she did not stupidize Samson. So the problem is when you try to make a man stupid. He will catch you because he's not stupid. But you can fool him. So fool a man, but don't be stupid. Don't try to make him stupid. That's why Potiphar could not see the allegation of his wife to be false, because the system she used was to fool Potiphar. In which way? If I remain with the court, done. Joseph cannot get out of this.
Yes.
Because what is the evidence?
Court.
The court. And where is the court?
In the bedroom.
And I shouted. And who saw it? I saw it, sir. I saw Joseph running without his coat. From where? From there. Another person, I saw it. So the calculation was and to succeed, she had to make sure that Joseph was in her bedroom, not on the balcony, not in the field. Because the field, the question would have been, how did you go outside the field without bodyguards? And so there are other things that are not documented. How about if she had told Joseph, can you come and pick the coat of your master and wash? So where is the coat of the master?
In the same bedroom.
In his bedroom. So how did he come to the bedroom? He was coming to pick your coats to go and wash. So you can fool a man, but don't try to make a man stupid. You will only fail when you try to make him stupid, because happened atakushika. Kila mwanaume ni mpumbavu, lakini si mjinga. Allah. So usiwahi kumfanya mjinga. Ndio maana hata Yesu hakuwaita wana wa Israeli wajinga, aliwaita wapumbavu.
You fools.
You fools. So men are fools, but they are not stupid. So you fool them, but don't try to stupidize them. Hapo atakushika. Na siku atakushika hata utaamini. So men hurt, but many people don't know that men do hurt.
That means in that period of hurt, in that period of that ability of breaking down, the person or the man ends up to be lonely.
Let me give you an example in the Bible. The Bible says when Sarah died, Isaac was more grieved. He was more grieved. He was more bereaved, grieved. But when Rebecca came, you know why?
He found the mother.
Why? Because she was beautiful? No. Because Rebecca came off the camel when she saw Isaac, and she asked, "Is that my Lord?" And when she was told yes, she came off the camel and she started running towards Isaac. Somebody she had never seen before. She could call him my Lord even before knowing the name. And the pain of Isaac disappeared from that day. So the problem is one. There are men, even if you ask them the last time they were ever hugged by their women, they will tell you, after marriage, do people still hug? They hug each other on bed. So is that even hugging? Getting the point?
Yes.
So, and there is this statement that I need to tell women. When you love that man is your first son, your first child. When you love that man, is your first child. That's why even during intercourse, he can suck your breast. He has no breast for you to suck. That's why when he sleeps, he puts his head on your chest and he goes blackout. He has no chest you can put your head and you go blackout. He only has a chest that when you sleep on it, you feel security, you feel protected. So that man is your firstborn, is your first child. Even as you give birth to other children, always remember he's the firstborn. And every child who receives pure 100% love from the parent will always love the parent. But when you start treating him like a provider, like a machine that is supposed to bring solutions, and you cannot grease even that machine and put some grease on that machine, expect it to break down. Expect it to worn out. Service the machine. I always say this: when you see a dirty man, the problem is not the man, the problem is the woman. When you see a man who puts on dirty clothes, the problem is not the man, the problem is the woman. When you see a man who puts on clothes that are not ironed, the problem is not the man, the problem is the woman. Because a man is a reflection of the kind of a woman you are.
Come again?
A man outside there is a reflection of the kind of a woman you are. Because huyu ni mtu ukimwambia nataka shilingi 2,000, nataka nikununulie mashati. Hizi shati unavaa zinifurahisha. Trust me, he will bring. Hizi viatu unavaa, I don't like them. Can you get me 1,500, I buy you shoes? He will bring. And that's when a man will start asking himself, she's buying me shoes, how about her? Tell a man, look at how I make you look beautiful, handsome. But you have just left me like that. A man will feel guilty. Tomorrow, he will come and tell, now I want you to feel like me. Don't quarrel him and fight him. If you want to change him, make him feel guilty. Just make him feel guilty. Because his a jealous thing and obsession is in him.
Wow.
A man is one thing you can just even challenge. Moses, the holy you. Alafu watoto wako wanatembea bila nguo. Unajiaibisha baba, unajiaibisha. That's not your class. I'm telling you that man will bring clothes. Because you have just told him the children, they are not looking his class. But peleka mdomo. Angalia vile hata tunateseka, watoto wako wanatembea uchi. He has a weak point. He can do it, but he needs someone to trigger him to it. How do you trigger him? He can fix it, but he wants someone to help him fix it. How are you fixing? How are you helping him fix it? We normally say this. You can beat a man outside there the way you want, and he will cry like a baby. But don't try that man in front of two things. In front of two things. In front of his parents and in front of his own family. That man can kill you. Don't try. Hata kama kuna mwanaume unapiganga, even if there is a man you always beat, in the streets, in the corridors, huko.
Yes.
Don't try that man when he's in front of his family and when he's in front of his parent. Because the energy he will develop is an energy of proving, and he can kill you. So man can always do it. And that's why we normally say, for a woman, when you are getting married, get married to a man that you are compatible with. Because it's only when you marry a man that you are compatible with, these things I'm teaching, when you apply, they will make sense. But if you marry a man whom you are not compatible with, these things, when you try, they will enslave you. Now that's when a man takes advantage of you. He thinks you are loose, you are weak, because you got married to somebody who is not compatible with you. So compatibility is very important. And maybe one of the days we'll be talking about how to choose a husband and how to choose a wife.
Yes.
Now there are ladies there. How do you say that is the wife? They are just men outside there. How do you say that one is our husband material? Because sex does not define a husband. And sex does not define a wife. Neither is pregnancy. Because even a madman can still pregnant. Let me put it like this. Sex does not define a husband. Sex does not define a wife. Because even a madman can pregnant a sober woman.
Yes.
And
vice versa.
And a sober woman can be pregnanted by a madman.
Yes.
Because there was just sex.
Yes.
So sex does not define. Pregnancy does not define. As long sex is the power of living. It's only a dead person that cannot do sex and pregnant the other.
It's just a proof that you are living.
That's why it brings life. Because it can only be done by the living things, living people. Dead people don't do it. So that does not define this is a husband.
Yes.
And that does not define this is a wife. But the compatibility. That is all that talks. How compatible are you with this? Yes. So men do break. But most of the time when they break down, many people don't know. How? And they even don't know, live how. They even don't know that they are broken. So when he comes back home, he has no appetite. Kama utaki kukula wacha si tukule mwana. Do you know what he's thinking? He's thinking of a loan that he has somewhere. Someone has threatened. Nitakuja kwako kubeba hiyo TV. Na sasa hiyo unaambia mtoto, hebu tufungulie hiyo TV tuone. Yeye anaona TV ambayo inachukuliwa kesho. Hiyo ndio kitu namsumbua.
Yes.
This man will just come to pick the TV. How do I handle this? Hii ni aibu gani itakuja kwa nyumba? Don't push him to tell you what is the problem. When he doesn't have appetite, I know, Daddy, there's a lot that you are facing. But one thing I know, your God is a strong God. or you are a strong man, you will make it. I'm praying for you. Appetite inarudi. Imerudi. Akwambia nipatie maji nikule chakula. Wewe kile kitu kinamsumbua ni kitu tofauti sana na wewe. Ushamrushia mdomo. Aina hata siku hizo umechoka na sisi kwa hii nyumba. Tutakuondokea ubaki na hiyo nyumba. That's not what he is thinking. In fact, you are adding pain. This person has a wound which is bleeding.
Yes.
You've just come with pepper. Piri ukaweka. That's why some men even end up committing suicide. Alicommit to suicide, tulikuwa tunaye hapo kwa nyumba, akatoka, mimi nikajua ataenda hapa nje. Because you cannot accuse yourself. Hawezi sema nilimrushia kaneno.
Yes.
And why do men fear words? Because they were created from the word. And that's why women wanasema wacha tu nakuje, atanijua leo, si kukupiga, ni pupupu mdomo. And they kill. Men commit suicide. Why? Because men were created from words. Nakwambia Yesu alistahimili mijeredi za nyaunyo, lakini angestahimili maneno. A man can withstand beatings, but not words. And that's why women destroy men by their own mouth. Words. Wacha atakuja hapa, atanijua. Unapata mwanaume anakuambia mimi stress imenichokesha. I rather even commit suicide. Nimechoka. What is it? Words. Nobody is beating him. But the kind of words that he is being beaten with, he rather even go and commit suicide. Because men are easily beaten by words than whips. That's why men were slaves and they made it through in slavery, because the masters were using the whips, not the words. No man can withstand the words, negative words, for a long time, because that's where he was formed from the word.
So out as slaves they're being whipped, back at home they're being built with words.
So now that's it. That man will die. That's why now men are dying of stroke, cancer, depression. Unasikia. That's why you see the number of men who are mad on the road are more than women. A man just goes. Phew.
I mean, looking at Proverbs 20 and verse 5, because it says the purposes of a person's heart are deep waters. Now, deep waters in itself, whoever now has insight can be the person to be able to draw the deep waters.
Yes.
But in this case, if there happens to be somebody who doesn't have insight to draw the deep waters, the man will continue drowning in the deep waters.
Of course.
Because it says, who has insight draws them out. Meaning, whatever is inside, whatever is deposited needs to be drawn out. You've talked about words to repair the broken person in terms of their ability.
There was a program I taught one day in Women Forum.
Yes.
About the power of a woman's tongue. And that's why you see Peter says, our tongue is a small object, but it can burn the entire forest.
Yes.
And a wise man said, 1,000 tree can make 1,000,000 matchstick, but one matchstick can burn 1,000,000 trees. One tree can make 1,000,000 matchsticks. Just one tree making 1,000,000 trees. But one matchstick can burn 1,000,000 trees. So those are how many matchsticks? The power of the tongue. So one man fears tongue. So when you are a woman and you have a sharp tongue, you become a terror. So a woman must learn how to control her tongue. And the bottom line is that men hurt, men break. But sometimes, even when we hurt and break, the people whom we are breaking for don't understand. And so, it takes me to the third thing. I said there are only
5.
So I've spoken about the first one.
Yes.
They are naturally jealous and full of obsession.
Yes.
So when you start mistreating, you are costing death. And 2, they hurt and they break. But do you get to know? And number 3, men are kings in nature. They don't beg for service of kingship and honor. They demand.
That's how they're wired.
They are kings in nature.
They are kings in nature. These are the realities of men that women don't know.
The realities of men that women don't know is that men are kings in nature. So they don't demand, they don't request for kingship service and honor.
Okay.
They demand.
Regardless of the situation.
And that's when a man will start saying, this woman is disrespectful.
Yes.
This woman does not respect me. Regardless of how weak you think he is, he is a king in his own way. That's why some men will say, me, I can't live with a woman who wants to rule me. Because who can rule a king? A king is the ruler. Who can rule a king? So, about kingship service, it's not something that
It's
a
not
man
negotiable.
pleads. It's not negotiable.
It is not.
It's either you can serve or you can't serve. And when you serve, that's when you become that woman, that wife. When you can't serve, you will part ways. So, what are some of the things? And when you look at that, it takes you up. Number 1, you can't shout to a king. A king does not report to you. You report to the king. And you don't order the king orders you. The king does not owe you accountability, but you does.
You submit.
And that's why, again, compatibility comes. Before you marry, ask yourself, is this woman compatible with me? Can she submit? And before he marries you, ask yourself, can he submit? Can I submit, sorry? And that one includes now even to the 4th thing that I'll be going to. And this thing, that I told you they are like fingers, eh?
Yes.
They are 5 like fingers.
5.
So a man is a king. So when does it start failing? When you start talking to him like it's just you. There's a man who will tell you, Mimi, I don't talk and you talk. I don't talk and you talk. Ni madharau gani unanionyesha? Even if it was just something to discuss and he start going up, switch it off. Because next he will beat you.
Yes.
Na hakutaka kukupiga. Why has he slapped you? Because he's talking and you are talking. So the only option is be a person of your word. When it is over, just tell him it is over. Please, this thing is over, and I think me and you, we cannot be compatible. Let's part ways for a while. We'll look into it. A man will honor you as a woman. We'll know this is a woman of sounding mind.
The person can be able to do the deep waters.
Yes. Because a man is just a king by nature. Look even at home. If you are a father of girls, then boys, look at the first son, the way he normally deals with the elder sisters. The kingship element. First thing, that child will make sure that he holds muscle that he can beat them.
Yes.
And yet he's the third born or fourth born. but the first one are girls. That is the first thing, because the kingship spirit tells him, they are elder than me, but I'm a man. So he will respect them because they are elders.
Yes.
But there is a place he knows he can control them. Getting the point?
I'm getting.
That's when a man will tell you, what is that? What does it describe? What is it emphasizing? Kingship. That's why a man will sit here and send you, nilete hiyo kikombe. Make a mistake, umambisa una miguu amka ende ulete. If is a real man, wewe na ukuta mnakaa kama mnakuanga picha kabla muachane.
Same WhatsApp group.
Why is he doing all this thing? The spirit of a man.
The wiring.
The spirit of a man is a kingship spirit. But now when you submit, nilete hiyo kikombe unaamka unaleta. Nilete hiyo maji, hey daddy, aki ningelikuletea but niko busy na mtoto, please nakuomba tu usisikie vibaya. So nichukulie hiyo maji. He will wake up and go, because not because you have sent him, but you have recognized he's a king, but you are still held up. He will go and do it for you. He's not doing it because you have commanded. Now he's doing to show you that he loves. You see how he translates the signal? To you, you have requested. Now he's doing it out of love, not because you have ordered. If there's another man, you tell him something to do and he atakuuliza kwani kwa hii nyumba ni nani anatumanga mwingine? Hii ilianza lini? When did it start? That's when utasikia mwanaume anaambia mwanamke hiyo mchezo ende ucheze huko nje. Hiyo mchezo ucheze na mama wenzako huko nje, usiniletee hapa. Tuheshimiane na utanionyesha hizo madharau ndogo ndogo nataka kwanza kunionyesha hapa.
By lack of insight.
Yes. Because a man is just. So sometimes some women don't understand that men are born and created with the spirit of kingship. Now they want to contest. Na hiyo nyumba inageukanga arena of gladiators. Because a man is a king. And that's why I have told many women, when you feel something is enough with a man, don't play butterfly games with a man. He can kill you.
Yes.
Stand on your feet and speak about it and make a decision about it. A man will respect that. But unacheza mchezo butterfly. That's why you see so many men end up killing women. Wanawakatakata into pieces. Why? Because of butterfly games. Because of the kingship, a man just needs the reality as it is. Joroge, I think you have done this and this to me, and I feel I cannot take it. Oh, please forgive me, I will not repeat it. Fine, I've heard, but let me go and think about it.
Yes.
Joroge, I thought about it and I just felt it is over. So I've just come to tell you, me and you, it is over. But you are playing some butterfly games. A man will kill you one day. Why will he kill you? Obsession.
The jealous part.
Because the day he will see you walking with another man, he will not want to know whether it's your uncle or your grandfather. He was a man. And that's the day he will say, it's either me or that man. Or I'll teach you a lesson. Because you never kept things straight.
Yes.
So to a man, keep things straight. Any hiding butterfly game, the consequences is very worse. Because of the nature. Because of the nature.
We are almost coming to the end of our show tonight as we explore the abilities of a man that actually women don't know that are there. So as we conclude, this is the first part of the whole topic.
A man is a king. That's why a woman, you must know how to cook and how to prepare meals. Because he's a king. That's why you must know how to wash plates. You must know how to prepare the bedroom. You must know how to make his clothes. I taught those things because he's a king. All the things I've taught about women, how to handle men, is because he's just a king. After the day I was talking about kupanguza jembe. Yes. Why? Because he's a king. Five things that women don't know about men. He's a king. When we say this man has matured, he's as matured to what? Now he has 3 legs. No, because now he has matured to become a king.
Somebody in charge of a kingdom.
Yes.
And you don't mess up with the kingdom?
A man is a king.
You are either for the kingdom or not for the kingdom.
Yes, and that is a spirit building them.
Uh-huh.
And that's why 2 men cannot live in the same house with 1 woman.
No.
Unless they are demonic possessed. But 1 man can live with several houses, and they are all his wives. And it's acceptable in Islamic, it's acceptable in Buddha, it's acceptable in Judaism. It's all in the Christianity. But even in Christianity, there is a confusion. The Bible said, for those who want to be, but that's for another way.
Yes.
Because he is a king. That is number 3. So I've said number 1, born of jealousy.
Yes.
Created out of jealousy and obsession. Number 2, they hurt.
They break down. Yeah.
And people don't understand. Number 3, they are kings by nature. Their spirit is a kingship. Then number 4, every man loves sex. There's no shortcut to that. Every man loves sex, and every man wants sex. And sex is everything to a man. Now get that one truly. Every man wants sex, and sex is everything to a man.
That's not even something to discuss. It's as simple as it is. Period.
Why should the Bible have the Song of Songs? What is it talking about? The entire book. Is it not talking about sex? Paul says, musinyimane, translated in English. Do not deny. Denying what? Unless, Paul says, unless.
In agreement.
In agreement because of prayers.
Yes.
So at what time sex should not be done? When there is an agreement because of prayer. So when a man tells a woman, turn, the order is turn. You need to turn. Why? Because he's a king first. Are you seeing how these things are flowing?
Yes.
And that's why there are some women who they will tell you the day they were told turn and they refused, that day they were beaten. Because the man was hurt, main hurt. And some, they had to explain why they are not turning, because it's like you are seeing somebody, because they are jealousy and obsessed. Yes. You see, this thing is just running like this. This thing, they don't live in each other. So, men are sexual machines. And that's why when a man denies a woman sex, a woman will cry. When a woman denies a man sex, a man will hate you if it's a working place. Yes. He will hate you. If he's a boss, he might even sack you. Yes. And if he's your husband, when you deny him sex, he will go and look for another sex. But a woman may not go and look for another sex. She will just cry. And start asking herself, what is it that I'm not doing right? She start working on her fittings, she start working on her body, start working on her clothing. She start just checking, what is it that I'm not doing right? A man will just go and look for another woman. So a man, no matter how they pretend, men are sexual machines. Because God commanded Adam to go and multiply. God never commanded Eve. Eve is a woman. When God gave the command, the command was given to male and female. Eve was not the female. So Adam came to Eve with that command already set. Just the way when God said you should not eat the fruit of good and evil and the fruit of life. Was Eve there? No. So the idea of, and that's why the Bible says, and Adam knew his wife. Who started?
Adam.
It was Adam, not Eve. The Bible would have said, and Eve went to Adam. But it was Adam who went. Because to Adam, it was just a command.
Yes.
So men are sexual machines. Now, many women take advantage of torture to men sexually. Ajanunulia nguo mpya, sitampatia. Leo nimekula ugali na sukuma, sitampatia. Hata siniguse, nimechoka. And they start bringing complication. Tumbo inanuma, kichwa inanuma, mgongo inanuma. Remember those things you are pulling together for your own gain or for your own reason. They are sending this man away.
Yes.
And trust me, once he has gone away, you'll never recover him. Let me tell women who are watching this program, when that man is enjoying your body, if that man can still enjoy you, keep it up. Because the day the man will lose the interest of your body, it will take you fortune to restore that. That is the hardest thing that a woman can regain. A man who lost something in that woman. That one, even your fasting and prayers may not restore it. And that's why I normally tell many people, when you disagree with him, let the disagreement remain in the sitting room. Never allow it to pass to the bedroom. Because that is what marriage is all about. Marriage is not about your beauty. Marriage is not about your education. Marriage is about how each one of you enjoys each other in the bedroom. When that one starts having complication, that marriage is dying, and it will die. And when that one dies, all the things I mentioned they will not be there. You will go to the fifth thing, which is a man is a liar. So when that one breaks, you go to number 5, which is a man is a liar.
Abilities. There
you go to the 5th one. A man is a liar. So sex is something that a woman must take it very serious, because that is where that life, that relationship, that marriage is all about. And when it comes to that, trust me, serve your man with all your best. Because if you don't serve him with all your best, you are keeping it for who? But how can you serve him with all your best if you are not keen on the issue of compatibility? Remember that thing of compatibility?
Yes.
It's the joint.
Yes.
Because somebody that you are not compatible with, you cannot exhaust all your best to. You will always be reserved. And why are you reserved? Because you are not compatible. That's why you find some women who are married by men, they part ways, they meet another man, they start asking themselves, where were you? Because there was a problem with compatibility. So compatibility is the only thing that can erase pain and misunderstanding between two people. Compatibility. It's from the compatibility you realize you cannot do without.
Yes.
So because of the compatibility, you are ready to let go the mistake. Because he is very compatible with you. You are very compatible with him. It is in the compatibility where the desire comes missing.
When you get your type.
When you get your type. So, many a times women take sex as a point of torture, as a point of disciplining, as a point of control. But a woman who does that, she's just stupid. Because she doesn't know what she will lose. Because there is one thing in a man. Do you know what it is? If a woman who is the flesh of a man and is the rib of a man reaches a point when he asks himself, do I have to buy this thing? Lazima niilipie. Lazima nilete ndo nipewe. Lazima nifanye ndo nipewe. Hii haitaendelea hivyo. Wacha ikae. When a man does that, the seller loses client. Whom will you sell for?
It's gone.
It's gone.
The way they say
so
it here.
Don't use it
as a transactional.
Don't use it as a transaction.
Yeah.
Don't use it to control him in a negative way. Use it to control him in a positive way. Yani akifikiria mapochopocho unayompa na jinsi unavompa, anasema hii nguo hata kama ni milioni 1 nitamnunulia. Akifikiria mapochopocho unayompa na jinsi unavompa, anasema hii nyumba ndo nataka ninunue. Tuishi hapo ndani. Yes, he kuishi. Because a man is a sex machine. Because sex starts from the mind.
The mind, yes.
And that's why for men, their sex is triggered by eyes. But for women, their sex is triggered by the ears.
Yes.
Because Mungu alijua if women can be triggered by eyes, kwisha. Kwisha. That's why God allowed women to be triggered by ears. Sweet words.
Yes.
Mwite tu majina mazuri mazuri, buju buju, gudu gudu. Anacheka kidogo. Ukimwita buju buju, ashajua ni nini unamaanisha. But mwanamume lazima ujipackage.
Gentlemen, ladies, that was just an introduction. Let's meet here next time for Men's Forum as we now dig deeper into what has been found out to be that the 5 abilities of a man that actually women don't know. And there are many more issues that are going to be coming, but majorly that's what it is, of a bigger number and a bigger interest. That those are the 5 common things that women actually don't know. Those are the realities that surround men. I'd like to give a shout out to those people who turned up, Pastor Rose Moro, Reverend Beryl, Pamela Moro, Pauline Jerry, all the way to the likes of Nicholas Motuko in Gilgil, Edmond Aiga, Jacqueline Ouma in Kisumu, Apostle Beatrice Nyabate, Chibeu, Millicent Olo, maybe on your side, Prophet, those who turned up, we can shout out to them.
All right, we have Mary Limbe, Rogers Mkuba, we have Mercy Batum, we have Samuel Aresi, we had Billy Kamango, Fanny Sokila, Moses Njoroge, you were also there. We had Raf Johnny and Nessa John, we had Madarako Goye, we had Okuta Elizabeth, Apostle, we had Mama Malaika, Lois Morin, we had Faith Samo, we had Betty Ochieno, we had Catherine Samo, Bradley. You had mentioned about Millicent Olonya, but Jacqueline Edmond Aiga. Yes, that's it.
And that's it from us, from VPM Lolongo, head office. We really appreciate your time. Tune in next time, and God bless you as you continue to know the abilities that are there, all these are going to help us to make a better unit, a better family, and actually what God intended man to be. God bless you. See you next time. Shalom.